it's WebComic Wednesday, where I work on my webcomic, Tale of Cain. I finished a page over the weekend, so we're starting the next page. The page I finished will be up next week, Monday on my Patreon, and Wednesday everywhere else that I post it, which is Webtoons, Tapas, my DeviantArt, and Tumblr. There is another platform I mean to get it up on, but it's not a priority right now. Howdy, howdy, Shrimpy. Welcome on in. So you can probably tell I got a head start on some of the dialogue. Because it's one of the things I can work on while I'm at work. At least not without breaking up my entire tablet. Alright, what was I gonna do? We'll see how stream goes today. I've had... My body hates me right now. So, if I start feeling real bad, I'm gonna call an early stream. But, I am hopped up on a bunch of painkillers right now. So, hopefully that'll keep it at bay. Fingers crossed. Do I not have... Did I not keep the raw... It's gotta be here somewhere. Probably not this page then. Ugh. It's just my monthly cycle, that's all. It's just mine tends to be fairly brutal for the first 2 days. Well, second and third day are the worst. The first day is manageable, but the second day is the worst. Yes, that's the one I need. Like, I think I went to bed, like, pretty early last night. Because the fatigue was just kicking my ass. So... Like, yeah, it was just kicking my ass. I would have gone to sleep sooner, but Remus decided to come downstairs with me. So... there's that one. Oh wait, hold up. Magic Circle doesn't get its own thing. That's gotta... I mean, it could. Hold up. Let's do background. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Oh, I have a funny story from the other day. So, for a little bit of context, I help run an 18 plus roleplay server on Discord. And the other morning, it was like 5:30 in the morning. My alarm's going off, and one of the first things I do in the morning is like check all of my notifications on my phone. So then I'm checking my notifications, and I see like, oh, there's a message on the Discord. Let me go check it out. And somebody in the Discord, while all the mods were asleep or at work during the night, had posted something in the not safe for work section of the Discord without spoilering it. So, like, we do have a not safe for work section, but we still have it to where, like, if there are any certain particular body parts being shown, you still have to use the spoiler function on DeviantArt, so that way, like, you're not just, like, blasted with bits when you go into that channel. And I was blasted with bits. I had to tell someone first thing in the morning, hey, put a spoiler on that. It was certain kind of genitalia just out in the open. I think that's as far as I can describe it. As to not violate Twitch's terms of service. It got taken care of. I just found it rather irritating and a little funny that first thing in the morning on, like, a Tuesday, I had to tell someone, hey, cut it out. And this isn't the first time this particular user has done something like that. Yeah, it was a hot dog, unfortunately. So yeah. And it's not the first time this particular person has done something like that. And this is coming like off of on the server over the weekend. We did a D&D session, and I was just like, I really like how chill this server is. I really don't have to, like, do my job as a moderator very often. I really like how, like, none of y'all make me actually do my job here. And then, like, 3 days later, someone actually made me do my job. Do my job as a mod. It's fine. It's taken care of. Okay, brain. Come on, brain. Let's do it. Yeah. Ugh. Come on, brain. And I'm like 20 days out from my next, like, big market, because I'm doing the Pride Fest in my hometown, on, like, the second weekend of June, and then I have another big, market right after that, which I think I still have to pay for, unless they're gonna unless they're gonna give me the financial assistance for that. I should get that invoice soon. And then, okay, so, like, first weekend of June, I'm going to the Museum of Science and Industry with my mom because she wants to see one of the temporary exhibits for a costume designer from Broadway. So that's the first weekend. Second weekend, I'm working at Pride Fest in my hometown for a day. And then third weekend, excuse me, I'm doing a 3-day Pride market up in Wisconsin. Hopefully, once they get me that invoice, I can pay for my spot. And then it looks like maybe the last weekend I might have something else going on, but the plans aren't quite nailed down yet. And I'm just like, June's usually pretty busy for me anyway because of all the Pride events going on, but I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I'm going to have to sleep all of July. do, 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 do. I'm going to need to make these a little thinner. There. Yeah, 10 looks good. What? I have like a card show that I'm vending at this weekend and I'm not really gonna post about it on socials because it's mostly just like Pokemon card and like One Piece trading card game. But the table's $50 and I only have to bring half my stuff, so okay. Which panel do I want to do first? We'll see how this goes. Come on, brain. Oh, how detailed do I want to get with this panel? Actually, you know what? Hold up. Kind of wanna... Let's do a zoom in. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's close enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Okay, because I want Kane to be jumping. Duplicate on that. Put that there. Delete that. Alright. But I'm really hoping I sell some of my little Pokemon art cards that I have at the card show on Sunday. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Hold up. Come on, which one is it under? Guess this one will have to work. There we go. Do, 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 do. Trying to figure out. There we go. So much more efficient to draw when I need to, or to sketch when I need to, versus sketching the whole thing. Okay, let me see here. Oops, I did not mean to zoom out like that. I wanted to flip. What kind of shoes did I give you, Kane? Ooh, that does not help me. And I don't have a reference for your shoes. I just have a very, very rough sketch. Alright, let me see how I drew them on previous pages, if they even show. Real quick. Excuse me. Okay, there's like one panel here. Okay, I just made them very basic flats. I might fix that bow. The ribbons on there, clothes real quick too. I really hope I can get a physical book made, but chapter 4 has got to end first. It looks like I just did like little triangles. Okay. I drew that page over a year ago. I don't know. Shrimpy, you have been through you've been through at least 3 different usernames with me, you know? Yep, and you've been a Doofy fan the entire time. Even though the whole thing of, like, you following me back, way back in the day only recently came to light. Which was still mind-boggling and hilarious as hell. Small world, surprisingly, the internet. I'm gonna have to scooch. Hold up. I know I just redid all this, but according to the reference I have drawn here, their pants and like right around the knee, because you can see a lot of their calf. Listen, I low-key, I think I would lose my shit if, while I'm tabling, someone came up to me and, like, recognized or, like, knew me from my old works. And I don't know if I would be flattered or just slightly horrified. I think it depends on what old works they refer to. The thing is, like, I deleted most of that art, so I can't even go back and, like, look at the comments. Like, my old stories aren't on DeviantArt anymore. My Nuzlocke comic isn't on DeviantArt anymore. Because every couple years I actually go through my DeviantArt page and, like, clear out old stuff. Like, early college, when I was, like, 19, into, like, actually, like, late high school into college, so I was, like, 17 to, like, 19, I did a lot of Fakemon designs. I had a fake Pokedex. I was trying to make my own region and everything, just for the fun of it. I just like designing little guys, mostly. When I make Pokemon, I don't do stats, because I don't pay attention to stats. Like, when I play Pokemon, I don't play Pokemon for the metagame of it all. I like collecting little guys and giving them nicknames and making cute outfits for my avatar. Like, I am very, like, I'm vibes. I don't do competitive. I can't be bothered with all the metagame stuff. So, I don't. And I'm the same way with Pokemon cards too. Like, I've only gone to like one actual like went to one card show to buy cards, and everyone's like, oh, what are you looking for? And I'm like, nah, dude, I'm just like vibing. I'm not like here for anything specific. I'm like, you got some of my favorite Pokemon in that binder for a decent price? Like, that's all I'm here for. I'm not trying to finish a specific collection. I just like collecting my favorite little guys. And good art. That's it. That's all I'm into Pokemon cards for. But yeah, I had a Fakemon phase. I had the Nuzlocke phase. Granted, the Nuzlocke phase was more. It wasn't really a phase. It was an era, because that was like 5.5 years of my life was doing my Nuzlocke comic. That's whatever. I'm very much in the mindset right now. It just needs to be done. It doesn't need to be perfect. Oh my goodness, really? That's wild. You know what? I used to do that with one of the comics I read as a teen, and I still read because it's still ongoing, and like trying to like talking about it with my friends, and I was I was being so cringe back then, but like I was a teenager, and even as an adult I'm like, being cringe is fine. Like what you like, be enthusiastic about what you like, tell other people about the stuff you like. Because, like, I read so many webcomics back in the day on DeviantArt. Like, there is this one, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan comic based off of the 2003 series that I really, really liked. And I tried to get my friends to read. And they wouldn't read it. Though, to be fair, they tried to get me into Homestuck, and I could not... Oh my god, you doodle Poseidon and Persephone on your math test? That's amazing! You don't by chance still have that art, do you? Oh, that... No, I'd love... That would have been great if you still had it. I probably would have... Like, if you still had it and showed it to me, I would probably, with your permission, of course, have shown my friends that I made through the Nuzlocke community. Because, like, even though, like, I did not have the best time in the Nuzlocke community towards the end, a lot of my online friends I met, granted, we all kind of started hanging out after we all left it, because we all had our own comic runs going on. Or actually, no, wait, I think I was still doing my webcomic when I joined this particular server. Yeah, I was still doing my Nuzlocke at the time when I joined this one server. I had my crash out on that server. Oh, man. If you had sent it to me, Shrimpy, I would have kept the note. I keep all of my, like, fan art notes on DeviantArt. I actually have a fan art folder on my computers. there's fan art and then there's friend art. So like when my friends draw my OCs or draw art for me, it goes into one folder, and if I get fan art, it goes into another folder. Cause like way back in like chapter 1 of Tale of Cain, there's Thuden, the like head of the guard cop sort of elf guy. And one of my online friends simps for him, and we actually have an AU where one of their vampire OCs is married to him, and they have an adopted daughter. It's a whole AU mashup, like crossover thing, and like we talk to each other about how like their character would fit in my universe and how my character would fit in their comics universe. And considering my main origin story on the internet is that I spent a lot of my teenage years on like a roleplay forum, just taking different OCs from different universes and mashing them together and making them kiss. That's where I lived on the internet in my teen years. And some of those old OCs do make cameos and appearances in Tale of Cain. Because I believe in recycling your OCs. So, Daniel and John are a set of OCs from back in the day. And they're in like, they're in chapter 3. I love those two boys with all of my heart. Even though I don't get to roleplay with them anymore. And I'm still friends with my the roleplay partner I had back in the day for those guys. We're still friends. We don't talk as much anymore because, you know, adult stuff and we're busy. Okay, okay. What did you do? Alright. But I mean, like, even in, like, this chapter, chapter 4 of Tale of Cain, like, Silver, Gajinka form Silver makes an appearance. In, like, one of the montage, scenes. They're in the sword fight with, Rook. Where is the fucking mirror? There it is, okay. Do. Alright. I should probably... There we go. Because they've got 2 hair loopies. Their thing is gonna like flare up a bit as they jump. So then it's gonna like whoosh back. Alright, okay. Okay. Actually. Oh my god, Shrimpy, that's amazing. I am not reading that out loud on stream, but oh my god, that's amazing. You're such a dork. I love you. No, no, like if you're not, here's the thing. If you send me a Discord message during stream, I'm not going to read it out loud on stream because if you were okay with people knowing that, you would have put it in the chat. But that's amazing. Hey, listen. Oh, my old superhero comic OCs. Some of those characters were low-key inspired by a comic that I was reading back in the day. And, like, I posted that stuff on DeviantArt for everyone to see. Okay. I think I got the gist of this. Outfit. This vest, man, is just giving me trouble. But it's just so much faster to, like, sketch out what I need to sketch out if I'm having trouble. Otherwise, I'm going to just draw right over these. You know? But I'm thinking maybe Friday's stream is going to be another art card stream. I might just do some Pokemon art cards from start to finish on Friday. We'll see. Really depends how I'm feeling on Friday. Because I know I'm not streaming next week. Because I'm taking the week off. Mostly because, like, it's a holiday. And I have something going on. We'll see. Well, also, Friday I also have a video call, a voice call I need to get on with the people I'm doing the Pride Fest with. Because we split the table like 6 ways. And we need to, like, figure out how we're organizing everything and what everyone's bringing and what everyone has and, like, all that fun stuff. Because unfortunately, I think I couldn't make the last art club meeting because I was in Indianapolis for a convention. So we could have talked about it there, but I wasn't in town. So actually, I think this needs to be a smidge. There we go, a smidgen shorter. There we go. Do 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 do. Oh, did not mean to zoom out that much. Do do do. Do. fix this nose a little bit. There we go. There we go. Hey, listen, that lost shoe is very important in upcoming pages. Okay. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Hello, Moxie. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the lurk. Hope everything is going good for you this week so far. We're halfway through. We're halfway through the week. It's going pretty good. There we go. Okay. That panel's inked. All right. Oh, stretch. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Do, do, do. There we go. It's just basically sketched out the entire panel, but it's fine. I'm just gonna see how much I can get done tonight. Ah, I see, I see. Pull up Kane's actual character sheet real quick. Hold up. Okay. All right. do. Welcome back, Shrimpy. I started off with the easier panels. These next couple, I'm going to take a minute. I'm hoping to at least finish drawing Kane on this panel before the end of the night. Do. Just a little bit. Ooh, wrong color. really see that section of the ribbon, so I'm not gonna draw it. Do, 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 do. All right, finished that cane. That's good. Just in time for the end of stream, too. Look at that. Look at all that progress. All right. I think we're like at least 60% done with the inking tonight. Like, the inks got done at least 60%. It's hard to gauge because, like, well, actually, let's see. We got one. Let's see how many figures we have on the page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we got 5 of the figures done out of 15, or out of 13. So we're like a little less than half done with the inking, statistically speaking. Alright. Let's see if we're going to rate into anyone tonight. Looks like Cave Geek Art just started. I don't know what he's working on tonight, but it looks like fantasy art, maybe some maps. Let's see. Let's see here. Looks like he's just getting started. Yeah, we'll write into him tonight. Alright, we will be back on Friday with probably an art card stream or something. It really depends on how long my call goes with planning my group's booth for the upcoming Pride Fest. So until then, have a lovely day, have a lovely night, and I'll see y'all again soon.